Yeah, hello and welcome to this broadcast, the SimulMaster show for August 2018. I hope you're all looking forward to a couple of cool games here on the Internet Chess Club. I'm playing simultaneously against up to 20 players. Currently we've got like 12 or 13, so let's see. I hope we got a couple of more on. What is that? I heard a sound. I shouldn't hear a sound. I had the sound muted. It is muted. Okay. Let's see. it's a mute. If I got sound, it would. I have sounds. Bing, bing, bing. Okay. So let's get going. I have to readjust my windows a little bit. It's just a little bit too small. So let's get rolling. The first game here is against Trivial Pursuit. I'm going with a mixed opening move range. Let's start from the right hand side. G3. Why is there a sound? I don't get why there is a sound, to be honest. It's really weird. So I have to do it differently. So I went G3, knight F3. I played F4 in earlier simuls, but F4 kind of hurt me. Okay, it's kind of part of the deal. Eh? So E3, E4, D3. D3 is very weird. Yeah, well, whatever. D3, D4, C4. Knight C3. C3 is a bit odd, yeah, but why not? C3, B3, and B4 is a bit too bad, yeah. So I'll start again on the right hand side. So Eternal Warrior. Lucky Jester says that he's detecting a very slight German accent. I don't know. Yeah, it's more than a slight one. I try my best, but it's tough to get rid of. And well, it's kind of what it is in a way. Okay, so C4. Yeah, here goes C4 as well. The moving Dutchman went C5. Yeah, here probably we will transpose to a Sicilian. Marsh went E6, I go G3, Eternal Warrior, Bishop D3, C5. Yeah, I think Bishop B2 is okay for the moment. And here, are you load, age a lot? Yeah, this is difficult, you know, in terms of accent, or you know, if you have words that you should somehow pronounce in an English way, and then then I totally screw up, yeah. So C4. E3 is answered with D6. Okay. Well. And Jester here with a Slav. Go knight F3. And Aliev here D5. I can go G3 or E3. E3 is also possible. Oh, that's a very long name. Hello to Plot Nico V Christina. Yeah, and by the way, hello to all of you in the chat. Nice to have a couple of chat participants around. So knight F3 and Bishop G4 here by Black. Let's go with Bishop G2. It's a normal move. Pearl Hacker went knight F6. Yeah, E3 I guess is the normal choice. And Ears went G6. Yeah, I probably have to go D4 anyway at some point. Bishop G2. And here I'll play Queen to B3 in the Slav. Yeah, all very normal looking moves. Yeah, C3, that wasn't the most active move ever, but it was what was on the cards here. Yeah, probably. Oops. Oh, Bitburger. That's not Bitburger. Yeah? Bitburger is a German beer brand, or he might be from Bitburg. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I have to do next here. Let's go e4 then. So here, yeah, I wanted to go knight f3. Yeah, are we going to play f4 here, or what's the deal? I guess f4, it kind of fits best with this. It's castle, c4, and the moving Dutchman here with knight to f6. That is an interesting choice. Now d4 would lead to an open Sicilian, which is yeah, I don't know what line he plays. We'll see what happens. Go knight f3, and here biker 2, I guess is how you pronounce it, is going f4 e5. So the Fromm's gambit, huh? I don't really have a clue. Queen to c7 here by Jester, either just develop, and knight d7 by Ayelot. That's probably really wrong. The wrong way to pronounce it. Bishop g4 by Aliev. I guess c4 is in order. Bishop g2. And here d6 by Biker. I don't really know the theory of 1f4. I know that you can decline this with knight f3. And I just do it out of fear of taking on d6. Neshmedinov here with knight f6. I can go d4 and transpose into a queen pawn opening, knight f3, and you do all the normal moves here. Yeah, here e takes d5 was played. Yeah, I go queen to b3. This is an interesting idea, trying to provoke something on the queen side. I will later talk about this a bit more when we get to this again. e6 by Jester, okay. Yeah, probably just bishop to g5. It's a normal way to develop. Bishop g2. And here e5 by Ears. I will take. This is not a bad way to do it. Queen e2. And here I'm playing the Rossolimo. That's my line. d3. So queen c7. Here's played this one. And I hope that this is in the long run beneficial for me. There's a question, the burning question of chess philosopher. If the Bronstein variation of the Scandinavian, if this is okay. I don't know what the Bronstein or Bronstein variation of the Scandinavian is. This is a bit of a problem with this question. Maybe you can just give me the moves. Okay, a couple of games are quite similar. Here we have a reversed closed Sicilian basically, and white now has to make a choice. In tournament chess I have played various moves here, d3, e3, e4. I think they are all quite okay basically. I'll go e4 this time. Q1, and here I'm not sure. I guess bishop b5. I'm going to castle, b2, and e5 here by Aliev. That is a surprising move, really. There are a couple of things that look weird here. For example, if I play queen a4, I will win. I will almost win a pawn. Bishop d7, queen b3 looks really odd. Yeah, isn't queen a4 strong? Let's see what he does. Castles, I go b3, and Biker here with knight c6. Okay, so I will probably just go e4. I'm not going to take anything. Neshmedinov here has played bishop d6. Even e3 is a decent move. Let's go e3. And here I'll play e4. Yeah, this is the idea of c takes d5, e takes d5, that you get a central pawn majority and you get it rolling. Jester has taken. That's I'm happy with that. So I get to take on c4 in one go. Here we'll trade queens. This is the Bronstein variation. No, that is actually not very okay. The A6 line. This has been recently. Recently, there have been some very dangerous ideas against this, and in particular, the relatively simple-looking move, 6 bishop d3, poses serious problems. The Bronstein variation of the Scandinavian, according to chess philosopher, by the way, is what do I do here? Prepare e4. Is e4, d5, e d5, queen d5, knight c3, queen d6, d4, knight f6, knight f3, a6. Against this, bishop to d3 is actually quite strong. It looks, doesn't look like anything much, but it is in fact quite a strong move. Okay, h6 by moving Dutchman. That is an interesting line. I cannot remember having e4 against him ever on the board. Yeah, I'm going to take, and here I'm going to play bishop d2 and castle long. Take d3, knight c6 by eternal warrior. Interesting. So here, what black wants to do is to take and play knight to b4. I definitely don't want to give him my bishop, so the move a3 comes into consideration very much. And Biker here has recaptured on d5, so I go bishop to b5, and here I will just castle. Knight d5, I will castle. And here we got to take. And Neshmedinov has played also castle, so I'll go knight bd2. We are still within opening theory in most games. Bishop e3 or h3. Yeah, h3. I think I'll go h3. e4 here, and Raster with c5. Here I'm going to capture, and castles, d4. It's all common knowledge, let's say, what we play here. Queen c7, I'm going to castle, and here knight c7. My bishop is attacked, and I more or less have to capture, which is, it's not a problem, it's just that it's just what I have to do. Okay, e4 by Aliev. I was thinking knight e5. Oh, he actually, this is funny. I was thinking he was one of the higher rated opponents because I assumed 1978 somehow is his rating, which is not true. He's got 1400. Yeah, knight to e5. Yeah, this bishop d3, this is something that I also did not know before I wrote that book on 1e4. The e4 Keep It Simple repertoire that also of course features the Scandinavian, and I was surprised to learn that this line that I suggested to you is in fact quite good for white. Bishop e3 is actually a bit of an inaccurate move, right? Bishop e3, bishop takes f3, bishop takes f3, bishop takes g3, pawn takes, queen takes, and then I cannot play bishop g2 because e3 is hanging. Okay, that is important. That is important. Maybe go for this and knight f5. Okay, moving Dutchman has captured with the king. I don't know exactly how this is played. You can probably play with b3 and bishop a3 in this position. I'm unsure. Let's do this with b3. Yeah, I have authored more than one book by now, actually. Oh, f5. What happens after f5 here? I haven't played this line for quite a long while. Pooh. Let's go knight d5. c5 by Neshmedinov. So bishop d3. And here I'm not sure what I do. Do I go h3? I guess I can do that. Bishop d7. I'm going to castle. And c4 by Eternal Warrior. This is a bit of a deja vu. Yeah, I think it looks like it could be that I had this against him already in an earlier simul. Bishop d6 here by Aliev. So here I can take on d7 and take d5, and I will do that. Okay. That looks odd, rook e8. Okay, but what's this? Bishop g6. Maybe knight c5 is on the cards. Generally speaking, I would like to play f4, but he's got bishop c5 and things like that with the tempo. I would definitely like to play bishop e3, but knight c5 and rook e8 is a bit of an issue. Yeah, he's got quick pressure against the e-pawn. Not easy at all. Maybe I have to do something like knight f5. I don't know. Let's do it. A bit unsure of how I should proceed here. h6. Okay, let's grab on f5. And knight c6 by Neshmedinov. Bishop g3 is a normal move. Bishop f5 here by Bitburger. Okay, d3. Yeah. b5 by Jester. I have to retreat this. Knight d7. Yeah, and now I can take b7 or I can take d5. b7 is the greedier move. b6 by Raster. We will develop castling long. And now queen to c7. Yeah, e5 looks like the way to go. Let's do it. Knight d7 by Marsh. I develop my knight. And here against b6, yeah, nowadays white's main choice is e4. But I don't know the details there. I'll just play it and see what happens. Yeah, black has captured this. I will retake. h6, yeah, that makes quite a bit of sense, really. e6, bishop h7 is what he wants to do. Okay. Okay, so he went rook e8 and then rook d8. Black lost the tempo here. Knight b5 is a very straightforward move, but I probably have to cover the pawn. So let's go here. And now I can take on d5, which is winning another pawn. I got no development though. Okay, but the queen is not going to be trapped. I don't see that happen. a6, I will take the knight, and here I will develop the knight. Okay, I had played rook d1 a little bit earlier before he took on c4. I think now I should actually reroute this and put it on the c file. Let's develop. Okay, this is an interesting way to play. It seems like knight d4 is on the cards. King h7 here, bishop e3. Yeah, bishop e3. He might take on f4 then and grab through the b2 pawn. Yeah, maybe he will do that, yeah. It's an extremely greedy way to play. I have an idea. Let's do it. Bishop e3. Buckeye went e6. That's an interesting choice. Okay, I'm going to take. And here. So, moving Dutchman does not mind knight to b5. He will go knight e8. I even have the option to play c4 then for a Maroczy bind type of setup. I don't know if this is really helpful. I can also play knight d5, which gives me the total bishop pair. Yeah, he has to take, I guess. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Bishop d6 here by Baike. I go d3. Bishop e7 by Neshmedinov. Yeah, he knows his theory. Yeah, e5, knight h5 is what they normally do. Okay, knight to e5 here by... yeah, I still have no clue how to pronounce that. Agelot, I don't know. Okay, knight d5 here by the Eternal Warrior, after which knight e4 is very natural. And here knight c5 by Aliev. If I go queen to c6, he... I just spotted a very interesting line. Queen c6, rook b8, so my queen has some problems. But here there's also an issue. We'll see if it happens. Knight d7 by Bitburger. We'll go knight e4. Castling long and pawn takes. Everything is forced. And now knight h5. In this position, I think they castle. I think also a3 is a move, but castling is okay, I believe. Let's do it. Okay, here Triple Pursuit could have taken on f4, after which I would have tried rook takes f4, which is really odd, but interesting. So, queen d2, yeah, that was on the radar anyway. Here, this is interesting. I was thinking, when I go queen to c4, that he actually has rook b4. That is a funny move. Queen takes b4, knight d3, check. And I'm losing the queen. Maybe I have to play indeed queen to a5, which is not the most natural move ever. I'm a bit skeptical about everything. a5 by Agelot. What is the deal with this move? Bishop b6 is possible. Okay, I'll centralize. Okay, the moving Dutchman goes to d4. Why is that move good? Is that really a good move? I mean, it's not like this piece has so many squares, you know. c3, c3, knight f5. Bishop b2 also comes into consideration. c3, knight f5. He's got knight e3 somehow. And that is odd. f4 is also interesting. f4, there's stuff like knight e4, which looks really odd again. Come on, let's do it. Okay, I go d4, and now bishop d7 by Neshmedinov. Okay, go a3, and here marsh with rook e8. It's tough to play this position. I'll centralize. b5. Wow, that's not something I had on the radar. Maybe a4. Shouldn't think for too long. And he castles long. He just castles long. I did not really expect that to happen, but it's not a bad idea. It's not particularly simple to open up the queen side. Interesting. Not entirely sure what I should do there. Oh, the green screen picture gets worse. That's a little bit strange. I have an idea. Not sure if this is really better. Can try a different lighting. This maybe? It's a bit better than before, at least. Okay, yeah, that's an unpleasant surprise, really. I want to get rid of this knight. Let's do this. Knight a6 by Raster. I go rook c1, normal move. g5 by Bitburger. What the heck? G5. Okay, bishop D7. Going to develop. And queen to D7 here by Aliev. Okay. I'm still a little bit still uncertain, let's say, how this game is going to be played out. He's got queen f5 maybe. This is kind of dangerous. And I wonder if my queen will get into trouble. Yeah, that's a good question, Thilo. I did not really have this on the radar when I suggested this time that the St. Louis Rapid and Blitz is on. Even though it's kind of only half a tournament without Carlsen playing. I mean, in particular, if it's Rapid and Blitz, if Magnus is not playing, you're kind of... The overwhelmingly best player is not playing. But it is a cool tournament for sure. I will definitely have a look later or tomorrow if I have time. Knight c7, okay. Let's go. And here it is interesting to think about rook takes d4 or c3 maybe, and then the check. c3, rook c8, king b2 goes back. No, yeah, it looks pretty weird. d4 by Buckeye. I will try to get this back with knight b3. Okay, here we got a trade, and trivial pursuit went knight d8. Here I would like to take on e7, take on e5, play d4. On the other hand, c4 is hanging. It's probably still good, yeah. Okay, Raster has captured. Knight a4. b5 here by Pearl Hacker. Okay, I'll go knight e5 with the tempo on the queen. g4 by Bitburger. I was thinking that this move is not possible, and probably I was wrong. The problem with my thought process was I wanted to play knight h4, and I have to do it anyway. So knight h4, and I will explain to you later what I was missing. Okay, so here I want to take on e5 and play d4, but c4 is hanging. I'm not sure how big of a problem that is. If I take on e5 at the end, that is not a problem. Let's do it. Okay, Neshmedinov has taken on g3. You have to also consider f takes in this position to have the open f file. That is actually the more natural move. But on the other end, like g4, pawn g3, king g2 also makes sense. Okay, here bishop b5 check looks like the normal way to play. But g3 and bishop h3 is also kind of interesting. Also interesting, g3. Bishop b5, king c7, and then d6. There's really no way forward after that. But this is a good move, yeah. h5 by Aliev. Yeah, this is not, I don't like this position, I have to be totally honest. I was really greedy, and I don't think that greed is necessarily a good thing. Not like Gordon Gekko in Wall Street, yeah? Greed is good? I don't think so in many cases. Maybe b3. Yeah. Rook e8 by Buckeye. Let's take it and then take on d4. So Pearl Hacker. I was thinking knight g4. That was my idea. But queen f3 is also interesting. Yeah, getting the queen, or rook f3 actually. But it's a tempo. A tempo is always very tempting. Yeah, here what I did not see is rook, bishop takes, rook takes. He can take on h3, which is a bit of a pain, but it's what it is. And here we go d4, f6 here by Biker. Is that really possible? Knight g5 looks extremely dangerous, to say the least. Yeah, that is a move, yeah. And if it's a move, like if it is not refuted technically, then knight g5 is going to be strong. f5 by the Eternal Warrior. That's an interesting move. My whole idea was knight to f4, but now that he attacks it here, I don't want to take. That gives him the g file. And that is very interestingly played here by Black. I like Black's position here quite a bit. Okay. If you look at this, yeah, the first idea you have is probably f4. f4, knight d7, queen d3, and you win a piece. Yeah, d6 is attacked, d7 is attacked, but he has bishop c5, and I'm not winning a piece. Nice. If you really planned that, kudos. There are a couple of interesting things that you can do here. Just weird, yeah, that f4 is not working. I'm also thinking about pawn to f6. This is very lateral looking. Let's do it. To take here. Yeah, and Bitburger is taken on h3. He has this kind of provisional rating. I would like to know what the normal ratings is. Yeah, he's a very decent blitz player. Okay. Yeah, g3 yeah, was my idea. Not a happy move, but I have to play something. Knight g4 by Aliev, yeah. Bishop a3, yeah, was the idea. Kind of have to. a5, yeah, played by Neshmedinov. Maybe he wants to go a4 and then knight a5 and things like that. I have a plan. Okay, this is a little bit strange because if I take queen c2, I should win the pawn. Okay, yeah, knight f4 was the whole point of my really long maneuver. It gives him a million tempi though. He's playing this really really well. My pieces are misplaced here, absolutely misplaced. Yeah, I still have to get this somehow into the game. At least a little bit. Okay, c4. He's got knight e3, huh? Yeah, okay, it's not the end of the world. Bishop g4 here by Buckeye. f3 is not a big issue. So this check, I will have to take it, I guess. And here I was thinking queen c2 is just picking up the e4 pawn, more or less. Okay, long castles here by Bitburger, like we expected. a5 and knight g6. He just returns, or let's say retreats. Returns is wrong. But now if I take it, that must be nice, yeah? So he has taken there. Okay, well, if I take on f6 and on c5, what is the compensation? I will just do it. Bishop to d7, okay. A drawback is that I cannot easily play bishop e3 in this position. Okay, let's support the d4. Knight. And here, yeah, that looks awkward. Black's king position, I mean, looks awkward. I have to, what would be excellent is to get a queen to h5 or g4. The queen would be excellent on the king side. How do you get to h5? How to get to h5? It should be possible somehow. If I move the bishop, the e3 bishop, okay, let's do this. Okay, I'm taking him, and d6 by Pearl Hacker, knight g4, yes. So he has retaken there on d6, and now my queen is reasonably safe, so I think I can castle. Yeah, here Eternal Warrior is really outplayed me. Knight g5, yes, not very nice, but let's see. I was thinking that I could try to put the rook, but rook c4, it's just offside, this piece. Let's just go back. Yeah, here knight c5, yes, just a pawn. And here rook f8 by Biker. If I go queen h5 here, g6, knight takes f8. Queen h5. Yeah, I mean, this is working, that's what I'm trying to say. Nishmedinov went f6, so he wants to put some pressure on my e5 pawn. Probably have to cover it. Okay, so knight to e5. Yeah, I think rook c1 looks good. And here, do we just take a couple of times on f6? Opening up the g file could be tricky. This is also a decent move. Queen to e7 by Buckeye. Yeah, again, it's not so easy to develop the bishop, which is a bit of a problem. And maybe bishop d2. It's not the most active, for sure. Yeah, I didn't really recognize that we have the Singfield, whatever it's called, St. Louis Rapid and Blitz stuff. And yeah, f6. Yeah, I wanted to provoke an additional weakness. And now going back, one idea is also queen to e3. Okay, queen g4 here by Aliev. Just f3, I guess. Yeah, let's develop stuff. Going back. So you actually switched away from the St. Louis broadcast to watch mine. That is really nice of you. Bishop h3, I guess. And here queen e1. Okay, queen to g6 here by Aliev. I absolutely would like to have my queen a bit nearer the king side. Yeah, Nishmedinov is playing this well. Okay, so he allows me to actually capture on a7. That is quite remarkable. Maybe it's okay. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just that I wouldn't have done that myself, probably. Bishop c5. Bishop c5. Okay. So here queen to e6 comes into consideration, to put it mildly. Let's do it. f6, the moving Dutchman played. Aren't the knights kind of in problems? Take. And here, yeah, queen to h4 maybe. Stop everything. He just takes it. Okay, I'm taking back. And he has played rook f8 after a really long think. What is he up to? Maybe some f5. Rook c8. Let's attack this. Yeah, for the St. Louis tournament, they probably have the usual broadcasting crew. Or is there something different? I don't think so. If I go here, no, that is blundering the rook, not a good idea. I don't quite know here. I feel I should have a good solution, but I don't see it. Probably just bishop g2. Knight h2, rook h1, knight f3. And I get h5 maybe. Tough, somehow tough things. a5 by RDF. My knight here on c3 should improve somehow. I don't quite know where to. d4 would be good, but getting it there is difficult. Okay, got this taken, and queen d3. Yeah. Now, if possible, I would like to not trade queens, but don't quite see how this could work. I probably have to take. There is knight f3 here, which is extremely annoying. As knight takes, queen takes, as mate on g2. Okay, if I don't know what to do, get some fresh tea. Yeah, I guess I have to take. Oh, queen takes g3. He actually had an idea with this silly move. I mean, sorry. He played bishop d5, and okay, this is a totally ridiculous move, and it threatens queen takes g3. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's great. It's pure coincidence that h3 is covered. Yeah, rook b4. Yeah, this is a move that I did not really see beforehand. It's not a big problem, I believe, but I didn't have it on the radar at all. Okay, so let's go rook d1 and trade off all its active stuff. So rook d7 check. Rook d7 check, king h8. That's a funny blunder, really. Knight e5. c4 is a quite reasonable square. It's got this one. Oh, it's got knight to d3. It's a bit of a pain. Okay, so here queen g4 threatens rook h7. Rook h7 immediately. Takes, king takes, bishop g6, king takes g6. I don't know. Knight g4 by the moving Dutchman. Okay, take on h5. Knight e6 by Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, the bishop here is on a, that's an annoying diagonal, really. Maybe I should do this. Take f5, huh? Pawn takes. So bishop g bishop h6 looks normal, and bishop g5 by Nishmetdinov. Okay, isn't a3 a good move? I thought. Tilo says, Wesley So probably played one of the worst openings ever played by a super GM. Okay, that sounds like I should have a look at this later. Do this first. And now, is there a win, a direct win somehow here? I probably should simply take him. Rook f2. Yeah, you know, I was thinking this could be a mistake, to be honest, because I take and then take on c6. Rook g8 by Pearl Hacker. If I take this, isn't f6 under fire? I think it is. Knight f2. Come on, what are you doing there with those bloody knights? We all know that knights are not good pieces, and you keep pestering me with your knights here. This is not fair. Yeah, okay, knight d3, I have to stop. This is kind of clear. So let's do this. d4 by raster. Going to regroup this to d3. And here I was thinking that rook f6 should somehow win, yeah? Not sure how exactly, but it looks like it should. Queen. Rook f6, pawn takes, queen h6, king e8. Yeah, maybe it does. But I think queen h7 should also do the trick. Threatening rook f6. Yeah, so here, bishop takes c6, yeah? That threatens two things. It threatens bishop g7, bishop d5 mate, and he cannot take it because of rook d8 with mate to follow. Yeah, this is he played this well here, Buckeye. Absolutely. Knight is extremely annoying on b2. I don't want to take it really. Yeah. And you definitely don't want to play rook b1. That looks totally weird. Yeah, but I have to play something. It's not, I'm not happy with it, but what can you do? Okay, so here I wanted to prevent knight e4. g5. Yeah, but it's still a double attack, right? This rook is hanging, the knight is hanging, so if I'm... I can just go back, yeah. Rook h8. Okay, so am I going to finally push pawns? This is probably the moment to do it, as he now cannot sacrifice the exchange anymore. And this is made, yeah, with rook f6. Or is there something a little bit more, a little bit nicer, let's say? Yeah, so like queen h8, knight takes, rook f6, but it's just like showing off. Rook f6 is good. Knight f4. Yeah, this is stopping. Don't tell me I am checkmated now. That would be extremely strange. If I move my bishop, rook c1 is going to be almost made. I have h2, but this is really, really, really close. Okay. The bishop is still not hanging on b7. It still isn't. So maybe I can make a slow move. But I can go bishop e4. I mean, he can check me once, then check me on g1. I go to g3. And then there are checks, but they don't really do much. Okay. So Ears went bishop to c6. Let's just develop. Bishop g7. Bishop g7. King d7. King d7. What now? Rook h8. Yeah, I mean, it looks very obvious to trade rooks, but giving him the h file is not giving the h file is not ideal. I was thinking rook h4 maybe. Rook h4. Yeah, whatever, I take. Rook d8, knight d3. This is the knight square here. g4. Okay. And a5 by Marsh. Okay. Let's double on the d file. Bishop e2, I can take with the rook. Yeah, and I thought I will just take on b7 now, yeah? Is there something wrong with this? I cannot believe it. Knight g6. Oh, I didn't see that he will take on b3 at the end here. That is very stupid. I mean, I still have a pretty nice position, but that was not quite necessary. Okay, g6 by Neshmedinov. Play a normal move. And here I want to go here. Ideally f4, knight back, take h3. This is how to keep best control in this position. Okay. Yes, he's kind of stuck here on this side of the board. Okay, I was thinking king c3 here. c5. f5 is hanging. I'll just take it. Queen d6 by Raster. Now rook c1. Yeah. I think it's got bishop g5. That doesn't really do all that much. That's a great chat there. Some people say that Arnold wears a wig. I also wear a wig, and it's a really expensive one because it's invisible. You have no clue how expensive that one was. So let's trade this. I wanted to get rid of the active rook. My idea was to play here. Yeah, probably move the rook first. Yeah, here I'm checking and then taking, yeah. Bishop g6, bishop h6. Okay, well, rook h1 was my idea anyway. So let's do it. f6. f bloody 6. Interesting move. Yeah, I more or less have to take it, huh? Rook e8 by Pearl Hacker, get the other rook into the game. And here, I mean, this is kind of, this leads to nothing, I think. Queen c8. Yeah. Maybe he wants to trade. I wanted to regroup to d3 here. Bishop e4 now. Forcing knight f8. Yeah, but it's not extremely convincing, huh? Yeah, it is. I have bishop f4. Okay. So if I take here on f6, or what is the thing? It's actually not that clear, right? Like take f6 takes e2. I don't like this, huh? It's a little bit strange. I cannot go f4, unfortunately. Maybe I have to take and rook on the 7th. Okay, rook d2 here, I guess. Bishop g7 by Neshmedinov. So am I going to just double now on the h file? I mean, he kind of lost a million moves with all this stuff. But queen c7 will attack the pawn an additional time. Yeah, I'm a little bit uncertain how to do this. Yeah, and I thought this one maybe. So d5 here by Pearl Hacker. Yeah, rook f7 is good. Trade here. Knight f8 by Trivial Pursuit. I was thinking bishop f4, simply covering the pawn. Yeah, it's a little bit odd here, no? with the light. Maybe if I put the light a little bit brighter, yeah. This evaporating effect goes down. Okay, rook. Rook h3. I don't know, king c3. I had a really weird hallucination. And there are too many forks here in this position. I mean, by far. Yeah, this is the kind of game that, like, if you give it to an engine 2 or 3 moves earlier, it looks like the easiest win ever. But you know what? I have to switch to another board. This is too difficult. I'm simply burning time while I have easy decisions on other boards. Let me tidy up a little bit the screen. Yeah, and make a couple of moves there. Okay, some other board, please. Rook c7. It keeps getting shown to me while it's my move everywhere. f4. Let's move here again. It's still difficult somehow. This one to attack h6. c7. got tons of relatively easy decisions, but the moving Dutchman game is completely bonkers. With a million knights going all over the place. And here my bishop got taken. That's actually good news. So that I can finally coordinate my position a little bit. Neshmedinov, not my move, not my move, not my move, not my move, not my move. That's my simul song. Okay, F3, stopping. And now let's go back to this madness. King c3 was a really ridiculous move. It was really absolutely weird and ridiculous. It would be really nice if I would find, let's say, just one playable move. It would be kind of okay. C5 is something that, oh wait, actually this could be, this is actually interesting. Aha, okay, maybe we're getting somewhere. C5, knight b5, king c4, knight takes a3, check, king d5, and wins. That wins, yeah. c5, rook g3, king c4. I'm threatening king d5. Anyway, I'm going to do that now. If it is not working, nah, okay. What can you do? Okay, so bishop d8 here. Bishop to d8. Maybe this threatening f4. Yeah. Okay, Pearl Hacker went rook c8. Yeah, knight b5, king c4. King g8. Bishop h6. I wanted to play, but it's not really that great. Maybe I should bring the bishop somewhere to this diagonal. That would be good. d5 or c4. But it's not quite apparent how this should work. Maybe actually still e6. e6 for bishop d5. e6, knight takes as bishop d5, and queen takes as bishop h7. Yeah, let's do it. What am I overlooking? He's just playing into it. King d5, or maybe I don't get it. I'm thinking I just win now. I mean, I'm threatening c6 with a total win, so I don't quite see the point. Okay, let's develop stuff. Yeah, now that I think of it, it was probably more intelligent to not take c7. And now he's got this rook rook d2. Bishop c3 is not a nice move to make. Okay, rook a8. Sorry, I need to take some pawns now. I put the bishop onto a8. That looks odd. That looks odd. Let's take it. Knight c5 by ears. He's playing this quite well. This game goes a bit slowly somehow, but he's playing a good game here, I think. Rook a7 by Neshmedinov. Hard to increase the pressure. Really tough to do. Maybe this one, I don't know. Okay, knight e7 by Aliev. How do we go about that? Maybe attack via queen to b7. Bishop takes, I have g3. And I can recapture and take. h5 by Pearl Hacker. Yeah, I can actually take on c5 now. So king to d7, push f4, finally. Finally getting this away. And here I thought c4 should win. Bishop c3. And here maybe check first and then knight f3. Take this. And the Eternal Warrior, he plays well. He plays this very well. This g4 is just around the corner. And I have to really defend here the whole time. Rook h5 against Pearl Hacker, and I will definitely play with the trade here, and he resigns. Yeah, thanks for the game, Pearl Hacker. Window. I have to tidy up my screen again. So not my move, not my move, not my move, not my move. It was my move. Somewhere it was my move. Against Aliev, yeah, rook c8. If I go queen d7, it's going to be very awkward, I guess. d6 hanging, c8 attacked, e7 attacked, f5 attacked. So it's difficult to not drop material now. So moving Dutchman went king d8, and I thought now c6 should almost win. There is knight b5. but then, yeah, then rook c1, knight c7 continues. I just spotted the move bishop to a6. That is really nice. Bishop a6. That cuts off the knight. I still threaten c6. He might play knight c2 though. Yeah, it's still difficult. Bishop a6, knight c2. Yeah, that is probably saving black. c6. Need some tea. Yeah, I don't quite know what to do. King d8 is a good move. I cannot really get the rook into this. If I get the rook in this somehow, yeah, I will win. I don't see it, yeah. c6, knight b5, rook c1, knight c7. And he's stopping everything. Bishop, come on, let's do something really funny now. Bishop a6, knight c2, a3, knight takes e1, c6, and I'm promoting this. That cannot work, right? That would be one of the weirdest things ever. Bishop a6, knight c2, a3, knight e1, c6. That it promotes. They cannot get the rook back or anything. That would work. Am I overlooking some? I don't know. Let's do it. Come on. I'm not thinking for 10 minutes now. Bishop, Queen e8. That's a cool move. So Bishop d5 now is definitely interesting. But yeah, the easiest is to capture. And Bishop d5, isn't that more or less doing the trick? Somehow it looks like it should be something easy. I don't see it, huh? I take, take, e7. E7. Yeah. Okay. King e7 by Bitburger. Okay. How do we go about this? Is he going to play rook d8? Maybe. Yeah, I have to take it at some point. And Neshmedinov played d4. This gives me queen to e4, threatening rook h7, which I will go for. Okay, and here I can take d6, and that's not something I will avoid. e7. If he takes it, bishop d5 check, winning the house, and if he moves the knight, bishop g6. Knight c2. Yeah, now e3. Yeah, my a3, the madman move. Knight d4 he has, yeah. But this is not something I can prevent as well. Knight d4, c6. That is so utterly crazy. Queen, rook b2. So checking, and then d6, I guess, or something like that. Checking. Okay, bishop d4. Oh, I was very close to playing rook d1, which is not too great. Bishop e8 played by Neshmedinov. So I would love to double on the h-file finally. And also it would be excellent if I could move that knight and play f4. That would be really good, but doesn't look like it materializes. G5, there's possibly rook f5. Okay, let's play something. Knight d4. And here. Maybe that is such a wacky game. c6, he will take it. I wonder if rook c1 first is an idea. Rook c1 in order to play c6, knight takes, rook takes. So that I immediately have rook c8, rook c7, stuff with the pawn. That is such an utterly weird game. All kinds of stuff is possible, like knight g4 and whatever. Some weird checkmates. Okay, let's go c6. Buck, I went a3. Let me stop that one. Okay, this one to win f5, and Ears has taken on f3. Okay, I will take back. f5 by Neshmedinov. If I go queen g4. At the end, f7 hangs. Okay, so got taken. And Bitburger with rook a8. Tja. Not exactly easy to play. My pawn structure is a bit wrecked, is a bit wrecked is the word that I was looking for. Not certain. I have to improve the knight. Definitely. Rook a6 is a bit concerning. If I could get that somehow to c4, it would be great, but it's very difficult to do. Yeah. Got this rook a6 stuff. Yeah, come on. I have to get this back into the game. Knight g6. Okay, let's go. Go get a new queen. Rook g3 by moving Dutchman. I wanted to do this. Well, it's not really necessary, maybe. And what am I doing after the move? This is probably just too lame. It is just too lame because the C file is the only file that I can use. So I probably should play rook c1 here. Rook b3 and then king d5 or something. Play for the activity. Yeah, I have to play for the activity. Okay, taken. Rook takes d2. I should have seen the move, but I didn't. Wow, what? What happened here? Please not rook takes g2 or something totally idiotic. That I wouldn't really... That shouldn't happen. But I can check on f6, yes? Okay. Okay, he went rook a6, which was to be expected. Let's see. There is no way to cover that. I wanted to get this activity. Okay, I'm trading here. And now king to d5, threatening rook c8 or rook c7. Knight takes here by Buckeye. Let's see, knight f4, is that a move? That stumbles into bishop h6. Maybe this one. It's a bit unusual. Okay, so Neshmedinov is giving up the exchange, which is kind of probably a good decision. Okay, g5. Knight c6 here by ears. Where are you going with the knight? Let's go here. Stopping this. Rook f2, hooray. moves like these, they might really make me hate sometimes this game. It continues like out of nothing. Like, you know, why? What have I done wrong? Rook G1 maybe? All kinds of weird stuff going on. You know what? Just a moment. I cannot really delay this any longer. Hello darkness, my old friend. Yeah, I'm back, and now I have to figure this out. So yeah, Rook G1. Yeah, maybe he plays Rook takes G2. Yeah. Rook G2, check on the first. No, I'm here. Or not. You see me again? I hope so. Yeah, Rook G1, you might take on G2. Rook G2, check, and then back on the second. Threatening mate again. That's so utterly strange. And somehow I don't have a mate myself, which is completely bonkers, really. Yeah, let's move it. But he can, like Rook D1, he goes Rook D2. Yeah. Which is crazy. Okay. Okay, let's get this back. H6 by Marsh. King up. And Neshmedinov he has taken. Not a big choice. Go to H4. Yeah, this is a strong move. I only see it now. Yeah, King G4, he's got H5. That was my intention. So I cannot play this move and I have to go back, which makes the whole thing rather pointless. Okay, knight to d6 here by Buckeye. Yeah, he wants to play knight c4. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, knight takes knight h3. What? Oh, sorry. What is this? Now I can give some checks. I have to go back here. Yeah. When I had the dark screen on, there was someone had "Hello Darkness, my old friend." That is Simon and Garfunkel, right? Bridge over troubled water. The best song with the darkness in it, however, is "I See a Darkness" by Bonnie Prince Billy, or covered by Johnny Cash. I don't know which version is better, really. Yeah, probably Cash's version is better. Normally anything that Cash did is the best version of anything. Okay, bishop h6. I don't like my position here. Not really. Yeah, he plays this well. Rook b5 is strong. Yeah, and of course rook takes g2. This is like the typical MO, yeah? They play an utterly weird game and then all of a sudden it's like perfect chess. Any single tactical nuance is spotted. So rook h2 mate now is one key problem. If I take with the king, queen b2 is mating me, so I have to take with the rook. Okay, here rook c7. That looks a bit like a draw, actually. Yeah, I'm going up with the king, of course. Neshmedinov is going bishop h8. Okay, I'm trying to double there. Double on the e file. E is bishop e6 and go bishop g4. Use the pin. Yeah, and here, is there any way to not make a draw? It is probably difficult. Knight f4 is very annoying. Yeah, I think I have to make the draw. Yeah? I'm going to offer him a draw. Yeah, and now just queen b2, of course. Queen h2. Rook g2 is the draw, but it's just so weird that I have no win. see, absolutely, I don't see a win there. Is there no win here? Queen, even something wacky like Queen G8 you can check. And then Queen D, new Queen with Queen D8. No, I never had time. I never had time for Knight F6, as he could sacrifice the Queen and mate me on H2. Ah, you're right. If he can check me the whole time there, if he can do this whole stuff, and then at the end with Queen F1, then Queen takes H3 even would be a draw, would be a win. Yeah, that would be extremely crazy. Yeah, that's probably true. Moving Dutchman, I might have had some winning chances, but. Yeah. Okay. G5. Knight G5. Really? What's going on here? This one? What am I missing? G7. Okay, I have to do this anyway, so it's kind of pointless to spend time. Okay, now here I can take E6. And make this a really weird pawn structure for black. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Knight C4. Yeah, I like my knight, I like my bishops, but I have to take this. Okay, rook E7. Just this. Yeah, this is a nicely played game by black. I think Buckeye here really played well. And now I have rook D7. That felt really unnecessary to allow. Maybe it is still okay for him, but yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, okay, I have to do this. Rook D6 by Marsh. Yeah, E3 is kind of the most normal move ever. And now, if I can get to E4, king to E4, I mean. That would be nice. I still don't have a good move in this position, which is the oddest thing. That somebody would actually allow all this, yeah? And it wasn't necessary at all. But yeah, might work. B2 is hanging. And it's not like I have particularly great squares available. Yeah, I played it okay, I guess. Okay, knight b3 by Eternal Warrior. I don't want to take there. Bishop g7. Yeah. Rook d7. Yeah, king. I mean, take. King d3 is this e4 check is the thing. That is not really nice. But it's unclear what his next move is actually. Rook f7. No. I can actually just go to e2. Oh, this one. Again, a good move. Yeah, that's nicely played game, yeah, by Bitburger. Nicely done. d7, let's go. Go to e2. Oh, he's happy with the ending. Yeah, I'm not happy with an ending. But I cannot really do anything else. No. Yeah, I wonder if I should resign this game, or it's almost... Yeah, I actually found a win here with... I always have queen to f6 at the end. And I have it now, so I'm winning this game after all. Why did I go to g4? I actually wanted to go here. It's a bit odd. Yeah, well, it's lost, yeah. I'm 2 points down, and I really cannot do all that much. Particularly now. Yeah, anyway, so I'm resigning. This was a really good game here, I think, by Bitburger. Rook d8, go rook d1. Queen to d7. I have to go back. f3. So a bishop ending here, but ES has a big problem. Yeah, the e5 pawn is very weak. And very tough to make any meaningful moves. Speaking of which, I try to get something in here that is close to its Zugzwang here against March with the rook on b7. It would be difficult for him to move anything. And I have g4, g5 then at the end. So I recapture here. Let me check. I need to update a couple of things here. Close some windows. So f5 by Buckeye. Yeah. f5. f5 is odd, really. Now I think I can close everything down. Okay, g4. Yeah, Zugzwangs are often really beautiful, and so I still got 4 games. I have the Neshmedinov game, which is going to be difficult, really, to play, I think. I mean, I'm an exchange up, but it doesn't feel all that simple. The ending against March is more or less winning, but still maybe needs some precise moves. Yeah. I have to activate the queen. There's no way around that. Queen f4. And against March, yeah, this ending should win, but not easy, maybe. And Buckeye, we have this very close position. So March, no, sorry, yes, it was. And the game against Eternal Warrior is entirely unclear. Queen d8. Yeah, okay, I'm happy to play bishop e4. I need to get rid of this piece. Or, yeah, I should do it, really. So c6. If I go king d3, he has this check. e4 check. c6. Yeah, there's a couple of ways to answer that. You can even think about bishop to b4, and then there's e4. Eternal Warrior has almost lost on time. May's got 2 minutes, yeah, in 30-second increment. You can play games on 30-second increment from move 1. I'm not totally certain how I should play here, to be honest. How do you play this? It's not so easy. I'm not sure. Let's play. I play a waiting move. Oh, Buckeye. He requests a take back. If I would do that all the time, you know, in the simuls, I will never lose a game almost. But okay. He has blundered with king f6. But I would like to check h4. I would like to check what this is, how this position really is like. If he blunders the piece, it's kind of uninteresting. Bishop g7. Yeah, my pieces are not doing much here. This knight to d3 would be good. Okay, so he went king to f7. Isn't it kind of funky, the knights here, that they have somewhat decent positions? Yeah, g4. Eternal Warrior is now firing. Okay, I will take this and this. I should be reasonably safe. Yeah, and Marsh resigned, by the way. That was the rook ending, which was so passive for my opponent. This is a good move, a good looking move. Bishop to h4. I mean, this is the kind of move you want to answer with something like knight e4. Just like give up the exchange, go to d6 and checkmate the guy. This is actually not totally ridiculous, this idea. Knight e4, bishop e1, knight d6 check, king b8, queen e1, h takes g4, queen e4. Queen c7, 8 holes. It really holds. Yeah, however, what is the alternative, by the way? If he takes and recaptures, that also looks weird. Ah, come on. Let's go for it. Okay, so knight e5, he allows me to play. I think I should do this chance. I should take this opportunity. And here, my knights dominate his bishops. This is so weird. That's so weird. Totally wacky. The check here has to go to d8, I think. b8, b8. I mean, otherwise my queen will get tempi. How long? I mean, the St. Louis thing, how long is this going to last today? Do they still have a couple of rounds open so that I can watch some after the simul is finished, or how long is that supposed to take? Interesting is h takes g4, queen e4, queen c7, rook takes f4. I have some sort of initiative there. I might be okay here, really. Yeah, I might be okay here. Yeah. Every single simul there will be one. Oh, he just closes it down. He just shuts the whole thing down. Okay. Queen e4. Now the Eternal Warrior should play quickly. Only queen c7 is stopping mate. Yeah, this is interesting. Rook f4, I'm threatening rook takes f8 with mate. Neshmedinov checks me, I have to go back. Oh, there's just one round left that starts in 38 minutes. Yeah, that is kind of doable, maybe. Okay. The thing is, if I play king d3, he plays e4, I go back. I think the king and pawn ending is actually winning, but it's not something that I even need to try to figure out. I think I should have much simpler ways to win. So let's see. Okay, so probably take with the pawn here, huh? Interesting. Okay, b5 here by Neshmedinov. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, he has to get some sort of activity going. That I do understand. My knight is still not great. His bishops are immensely strong. Yeah, I wonder if if I have to do something drastic, like even like g4 here. G4 takes knight e4. That would be good, probably. But g4, he has b takes c4. Like b takes, queen b2, and things look weird. I don't like this. Huh. Really strange game. Maybe take and then g4. I don't know. I don't like to think for ages about this. King e2. Yeah. Against this, I was thinking just queen f3 actually, which threatens rook f8. And if he takes it, pawn takes, I have, I think, a really good position with the two pawns there. I mean, really good. I don't know, but it looks okay. C4 is hanging. Yeah, and Neshmedinov has taken it. So yeah, G4. The issue is Queen D3, really. That's the thing, Queen D3, and then I don't quite know what to do. Queen E2, but it's not happy. Anyway, let's do it. Put some pressure on him. Yeah, Buckeye has resigned here after King E3. He has no move, really. It's funny. Yeah? What is he doing? I have Knight F3, Knight E5. I think it's really terrible. And he already had a take back earlier. So this game is over. Buckeye was the game with the 2 knights against the 2 bishops. So 3 games left. The end game with E is, that looks good for white, maybe winning. The Eternal Warrior game. And here this ending. So I have to win it at some point. I can go to G4, push the H pawn. By the way, I can always play F4. Yeah, that's absolutely clear. But I don't think, or I'm not sure that it would ever help, is the thing. Because winning the pawn on E5 is probably not too fantastic. So he has taken on F3, and after my recapture here with G takes F3, we're going to play this ending here. Yeah, this is yeah, he cannot double. He cannot double as there's Rook F8. There's a potential mate. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Let's see. I can just take here, yeah. On C4. Let's think about this for a moment. If he goes Rook H7, he might get B2. No, don't really want that. I don't want to give him that. Okay, so he goes back to F8. Yeah, that is the point where I can get to E4. My idea was to push the pawn to A6, but that is not necessary now anymore. Okay, Neshmedinov played a passive move. That is good news. Generally speaking, it's almost always good news if they play a passive move. Queen D7, so taking, let's take. Now I get to E4, and now we are very close to a complete Zugzwang. I can go F4, but you know, this is just too nice. I need to get the pawn all the way to a6. Take this pawn to a6. And now the idea here is there's also bishop to a5. Which cannot be taken, but there is king c7. I'd manage the pawn to h5 and to h6. That would be really cute, but that's probably not possible. Maybe it is possible actually. G takes here in this game. Yeah, a4 and knight c4, that would help. Knight c4 immediately, there's maybe a pawn push. Okay, king c7. He still has this rook h7 business. Yeah, so now do I get h4, h5 and that isn't super convincing, really. Okay, let's try this first, and now I go up. Huh? Then to e3. Yeah, it's still not easy. He has b5. It's not easy at all. Got a couple of pawns, but king up. b5. I'll take knight to d2. I have no clue what's going on here. Okay, king g4, knight d2 back. So I've got 3 pawns, right, for the exchange, but things are still not super clear. However, if I get in like b4, I mean b4 is not a move I would love to play, but I have to get it out of possibly being taken. Bishop here now. So bishop g7 has to go back. And then h4, h5, and so on. Queen to d6. Take. I think I can take. Don't see why not. h4. By the way, I wanted to ask you in the chat. You are probably also well informed. Today I was trying to figure out when exactly the London Chess Classics are scheduled, because I wanted to check when they have those interesting blitz and rapid events over a weekend. I was thinking I could play in those events. Maybe you can check if you can figure out when those events are scheduled. I did not find anything on the London Chess Classics this year, which I found a bit irritating. I mean, this is like happening in 4 months, and I didn't find any scheduling. And I know it will happen. It's the final leg of the Grand Chess Tour, at least the main tournament, I mean. And they have all those events around it. Maybe you have seen or heard anything. I couldn't really. I didn't find any information. Yeah, this now looks kind of okay, right? I've got all those pawns, and my pawns coordinate nicely. The knight on e4 is really a good piece. Yeah. I had some good knights in this simul. Queen g6. Yeah. It's close. I mean, trading is close for sure to win, but it's still not going to be super easy. Let's do it. ES is also considering. Here e4 is answered by king f4, which will just win the pawn. And he basically has to go bishop g7. Yeah, okay, so this one, what did I want to do? Ah yeah, knight c4. Preventing bishop d6 and attacking a5. Yeah, it's really not clear what is supposed to play. Yeah, I'm going to attack d7. Don't really have to make a big fuss about it. Knight c5 and then go against the d7 pawn is what I want to do. And here, yeah, this is again, he cannot move the pawn. Yeah, this is a nice one. He wants to sacrifice here, like knight c5, rook f3. No, that doesn't even work. Yeah, Slice says he cannot find any dates for London. Yeah, well, I couldn't either. I didn't find anything, which I found quite remarkable. Okay, so ES has captured. I take with the king. And Neshmedinov has taken, and that should make the ending now, from a technical point of view, relatively easy. King to e7. Yeah, now g6 should do the trick. Yeah, g6 should do the trick. Rook f3. Yeah, now I can take e6 and then play knight g5. Or is there anything better? No, don't think so. Oh, f4. And then bring the king up. Yeah, against this I have e4 and then bishop around to take h6. Knight g5. I have a good chunk of pawns now. I have 4 pawns. King up. Do you think the moving Dutchman says there's a page on the London Chess Classic site with all the events? Yeah, well, but for 2017, right? Or is that for 2018? I only found a 2017 page, which I found really odd. Yeah, Eternal Warrior has resigned after knight g5. Had too many pawns. Yeah, thanks for the game. I think you were playing really well, and I think I was in trouble. Yeah, that was the same mistake that I made. I found those pages from the London Chess Class. I was looking. Well, that's 2017. Yeah, why? Yeah, I want to know the dates of the events and not the results. And then why are there results? Yeah, it was from last year. Yeah, it's really a little bit a bit of a shame. They always they always schedule the Blitz and Rapid weekend that they have. That's what I would love to play. They always schedule it exactly on a day where I have a league game. It's like 9th of December or something, and that is exactly when I have a league game. Okay, so Ears has resigned after e4. Bishop d2, bishop h6 will win the pawn. And the only game left is the Neshmedinov game. And, well, that wouldn't be the most unusual resignation ever, because he's losing his d-pawn and then it's totally over. Yeah, thanks for the game, Ears. I was really not sure if this ending, if I played it right. Yeah, Neshmedinov here is out of moves basically. I just threaten rook d1 and the pawn is gone. Oh, he did resign actually. It was a little bit odd here, the way the time was displayed. Yeah, okay, so this simultaneous display is over. We had 14 games. I had 12 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Congratulations for the winner. That was Bitburger. He played a really nice game, and I was in trouble, I think, in 1 or 2 other games. Yeah, good showing. Thanks to all of you who played, and thanks to all of you in the chat. As I already had mentioned in the announcement video earlier on my channel, this is going to be the last SimulMaster for the foreseeable future. ICC is going to think about how those shows are going to be continued, what formats or what other kind of shows might be of interest to viewers. So this is not going to happen in this particular format next month, but maybe something else. We will see what happens. Thanks a lot to all of you. Bye bye.